Yes, sir. Hey, Mike. Welcome back to the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. I'm your co-host, as always, Bryce Warner.
Let's switch it up. Different flow today. I'm your co-host, Tariq McDowell.
Tariq, no, I gotta ask you. You all right? How you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, yeah.
I had
How
to
you
burp.
doing, boy?
I had to I had to be discreet. Knock it down, PJ. Of course he did.
You asking PJ Tucker to knock a three down in the playoffs?
A corner three, you tripping.
Anyways,
Don't nobody hit corner threes like PJ Tucker. But man, I'm good. I mean, I'm alive, like I always say. I can't really complain. Um, you know, same week, same shit, another week.
oh, it's the same
Nothing.
week.
You know what I meant. Nothing
Yeah,
crazy. You know, just watching playoff basketball, falling asleep on some of it. Last night I fell asleep before 9 o'clock, so that
man,
was crazy.
gosh, you worse than me, dog.
But I woke up and watched the game back, so it's not like
Yeah.
I just went to sleep and didn't watch it at all. I woke up and saw the concussion jokes and all that shit. I'm like, I always fall asleep and miss something. Whether it be some crazy comeback, some buzzer beater, something funny happen,
Always.
I always miss that shit. But
Yeah.
it's whatever. I got good sleep last night, so I can't complain. How about you, bro?
I'm good, man. Can't complain, man. What's that? 3 weeks in a row?
3 weeks in a row, that boy
I love it.
cheesing with
I
the
love
I'm
it, man.
good.
Life is good, man. Life is great. Um, can't
It is
complain
what it
about
should be.
much. Work is cool. Um, back on the TikTok grind, as y'all have seen. Shout out to y'all supporting the videos. Trying to post. I'm trying to post close to daily, but we'll see how that goes. But especially with the playoffs playoffs ramping up, WNBA season about to start. Y'all gonna see a lot of my face more. All right, it's time to talk. That man James Harden travel. Anyways, but yeah, no, thank you to everybody that's been showing love on TikTok. We had a good episode last week with ML. Shout out to ML. Shout out to Mo Pussy Media. Shout out to the whole fam. So yeah, good episode last week. Good two-parter. We had part one with playoffs and part two with W. Um, but yeah, I'm good. Can't complain. Been in the gym, losing weight, get skinny. Yes, sir. Getting right. Yes, sir.
Speaking of the gym,
Getting that
that's been
summer
a question.
body right.
Speaking of the gym, that's a question I've been wanting to ask you. So, how long do you think it would take you to make 100 threes in one workout?
100 threes.
Yeah,
Let's see. It took me about maybe. I'm trying to think how long it took me to take. I'm trying to think how long it took me to make 23s the other day. Because I was shooting and I was like, I'm gonna make like 100 shots, like 75 to 100 shots today in my shooting exercise. And so I was determined, bro. I was determined. I was like, gotta lock in, gotta get my form right. You know, every little miss, like, I don't know, like every time you shoot a basketball, it's different. Not really different. You gotta aim to do the same thing, but it's like every time you release the ball, it's different. Oh my goodness, man. Man, Philly, y'all had a chance. Oh my man, Philly. Anyways, how long would it take me to make 100 threes? I'll give myself 2 hours. I'll give myself 2 hours. Less than 2 hours, make 100 threes.
okay.
How long do you
So,
think it will take you?
I've been doing it. That's been my workout is 100 threes.
And how
All
long does
right.
that take you?
So the first time, so I've done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've done it 9 times now. I might have missed like a track, like I might have missed a day or two where I didn't put it in. So the first time it took me an hour and 40 minutes. And the second time it took me an hour and a half. The third time it took me an hour and 15. And then there was a day where I couldn't make nothing. And then the gym was like mad crowded. So I just ended up
I
just
hate
leaving.
that, bro.
So I ended up just leaving and
I
I
like
only
going
made
to the gym,
75.
man.
I only made 75 in an hour and 15. But then the next day I went in and made 100 threes in 58 minutes. Yeah. Then the next day I made it I made 100 threes in 55 minutes, and I didn't go for the rest of that week, and then I went like later on the next week. So I made 100 threes in an hour and 5 minutes, and I took and then yesterday or no 2 days ago, yeah, 2 days ago I made 100 threes in 45 minutes. So that's my high.
Damn, 45?
Yeah,
You
today it
got
took
you
me an
got me
hour
want to
and
go to
two
the gym
minutes.
tomorrow. You got me want to go to the gym. Listen, if you're hearing this, I'm in the gym on like number like 35. Shoot until my arm gets out. No, I'll probably gotta do some things tomorrow. But hey, that's new motivation for me, man. You know, I've been trying to get my shot better. What that boy Jason Tatum? Oh, he missed. Um, I've been trying to get my shot better, you know. Just been trying to get better in basketball in general, you know, get my cardio back up. Damn. Get my cardio back up, get my stamina back up, and just hoop. And just get better. Get 1% better every day, you know, just why not? I'm still playing pickup basketball. Might as well be good. But yeah, nah. My shooting. I mean, normally used to take me 30 minutes to get through my shooting workout, but my shooting workout was short because I will only have an hour to do anything in the gym. So 30 minutes to shoot, 30 minutes to work out, right? But yeah. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
curious, like I'm curious what the average like how long it would take the average person to do it. Because like for me, I consider myself like as someone that didn't play high school ball. Well, I played high school ball, but not for school. Like for someone that didn't do that and didn't go to like any camps or anything like that growing up, like didn't play on the AAU teams, nothing like that. I consider myself, I wouldn't say an elite shooter,
mm-hmm.
but I can shoot the fuck out the ball. So I'm curious to know how long it takes other people to do it, because like there'll be stretches where I'm like, damn, this is gonna take me a long time. But then I'll make like six in a row, miss two, make five in a row, miss one, then make like four in a row. And I'm like, damn, that was like 15 in like 7 minutes that I didn't even think about. So it really just like depends on like if you get hot, you get hot. So like I don't know. I'm just curious as to know like what other people's like how like if they've done it, or how many they think they can, how long they think it would take them
Yeah,
to make 100 threes.
yeah. I don't know, man.
I try to shoot a
I just know my
variation of them
shots
too.
getting better. One thing that me and my dad and my pops got going on is how many free throws he make in a row, right? So I think
Mm-hmm.
Dre's in the lead. He hit 35 free throws in a row. Pops had like 20 something. I
35
think
free throws
28.
in a
I
row.
think Pops had 28, right?
That's
And
crazy.
Pops was like, Jay, you're not gonna be able to catch me this, that, and that. It's gonna take you years to catch me, whatever. And Jay was like, bet. So dad went to go work out. And Dre's shooting. And like you can hear if you're loud enough in the gym, you can hear what's going on. So from like anywhere in the building, really. So my dad's working out, you know, doing chest stuff, whatever. And Dre's shooting. And like Dre's counting them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He like missed on 6 or whatever, right? Restarted. 1, 2, and it just kept going until he hit 35. And I was at work doing this. I was like, damn. And I was like, you know what? I was in the gym by myself and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try my hand at this. I got the 18. I ain't gonna cap. I got the 18. I was like, yeah, cause I got the 18, right? No, I got the like 15. I was like, okay, yeah, you might be there, you know? 17, no, 16, 17, 18. I was like, oh, I'm about to hit 20. I just got too happy. I was like, got too excited. But I
Yeah,
got happy that I got to 18 because I barely used to get the 5 in a row sometimes.
yeah. It
You know, I
depends
was
because
never
like
always the
I get
best
mine
shooter.
after
I mean, maybe back when I was in high school, I shot the ball well, but something happened after high school where I just lost my jump shot.
because you wasn't working out no more. That's
Maybe
one thing
that's
though.
probably what it
That's
was.
one
I
thing.
wasn't
It
playing
like
competitively after like Cause see, I didn't play junior year, senior year. Cause I'm like, man, I'm not doing this, man. I'm like, focus on my other career now, my next thing, And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go ahead. I mean, I played ball still with the homies, but I didn't really play ball competitively again until freshman year playing intramurals. So, yeah.
But see, like for me, and I'm not trying to say this like I'm the best hooper to ever live or no shit like that. But like, no matter how long I'm not in the gym, the one thing that doesn't go away is my shooting ability. And it's really weird. I'm I'm not an elite shooter because I'm
Yeah.
not in the league. Like I've never played D1, never played D2, D3, any of that shit. But like for the average person, I can shoot the fuck out the ball. So
Yeah.
like for me,
It's like, oh, you
like
can't leave
whenever
him open. He a shooter. Like you in the gym playing pickup. Oh,
exactly,
he a shooter.
exactly.
Oh, hey,
Like, oh hey,
don't leave Hoodie open.
that's
Don't
a
leave Hoodie
sharpshooter right
open.
there. Don't do that. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. And that was like I had like a transition. Like once I hurt my knee, and I know people gonna laugh at this shit, but once I hurt my knee, I was like, all right, like I want to still play basketball, but I can't be like falling on that shit 95% of the time. So I started to shoot more. And I was like, and when I was younger, like I could shoot, but I wasn't a good shooter. Like I could make one or two, but I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna make them proficiently. Like nobody was gonna be like, "Hey, you gotta guard him." Like once I got to like, I'd say like 10th grade. 10th grade is when I like really started shooting, and people was like, "No, y'all gotta check him. Somebody make sure he open." But the thing that I like pride myself on when I'm playing and when I'm working out is like I try to like move around like a Drake, like a JJ Redick or like a Klay Thompson type shit. Cause not like people ain't expecting that shit when you playing like 5-on-5s or 4-on-4s or 3-on-3s, like whatever you playing. People not expecting to move like that. They think everybody gonna try to ISO. No, I'm gonna fucking move. And if you don't move, I'm gonna knock that motherfucker down. So
Exactly. Yeah.
um and like the way like content is going and like people just like showing up in people's city and trying to hoop and all types of shit, like you never know if motherfucker pull up in your city and be like, hey,
Ready.
freaking
A.
pull up freaking pull up like 30, 40 minutes away, be like, yo, I'm at this park. We trying to run. I'm out there. Fuck that. Like I've been in the gym. I'm ready. I'm good. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
never know what that
You've been
situation
to
like.
Charleston twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't
I mean,
see
I didn't
niggas.
go either time because of work. And then
Yeah.
it was another time. It was like I was like, bro, I'm not about to be out there with all those people, bro. That's if you know Charleston, a big group of people like that is not the place to be. Not the place to be. Don't matter what YouTubers here. It's not the place to
That's
be.
fact. That's a fact.
But yeah,
That's
no.
why I never. That's why I never hooped at parks while I was in South Carolina. I still don't hoop in parks here, but
But
hey
no.
man, when something like that pop up, you might have to.
What else was I
Or
thinking
if it's
about?
like if it's like a gym setting, I'm definitely in
All right, no. Another topic, right? So I was playing ball in the park maybe last week, and I was like being passive on defense because see, this is the first time I ran full court in a little minute because I've been playing half court at my gym, and so I went
what is passive on defense mean?
as in like I was guarding this. All right, I was guarding this guy.
You was James Harden on defense?
Kinda, not really.
You was Jordan Poole on defense? Like it looked like you trying hard, but you really not. If they hit you with one move, they can go by you.
Yeah. I wasn't trying on defense at all because
Yeah.
the guy I was guarding, it was like I don't have to try to guard this guy. He gonna blow the layups anyway. Like, bro, airballed an uncontested layup before the game before. And I was like, oh, we're not picking him up. Listen, bro, airballed an uncontested layup before. He airballed an uncontested layup like a game or two before we got on. I looked at my boy, I said, we're not picking him up. No, not picking him up. And then like these other guys came through. I was like, all right, word, we got full team full of fresh legs. Let's run it. We ain't losing, right? And we didn't lose a game that game. That day. So I love those days when you don't lose a game, like you just run the court. Love those days. Anyways, so I let bro score like maybe twice, right? Because like I didn't guard a shot. Because like I said, bro wasn't doing nothing. Like bro was like trash out there. I was like, you gonna have to make me a believer. You know, like he gonna have to do something. Like he gonna have to make me run after him. We'll live. He hit that. He hit it. I was like, oh, okay. He hit that again. And then no. Bro, like, listen, bro got to the cup, right? And scored on a contested layup. And I was surprised. I was like, and then he started talking. I was like, I said, bro, that's your last point. I said, bro, you're not scoring no more today. He said, that's what you think. I said, that's what I know. Bro ain't touched the ball, bro. Listen, you can't let scrubs think they're not scrubs, bro. You cannot.
Nope.
You cannot give them that little leeway. Because when you give them an inch, they take a mile, bro. You can't. I was like,
and you know how that goes, because then your homie's gonna lose that on your head
he was talking
forever.
mad trash after that. And I was like, bro, those your first 2 points all day, bro. I was like, I wasn't guarding you for real, bro. I was like, I really wasn't guarding you for real, bro. Like, I really just let you by. Like, how you mean you ain't tried? What you mean you ain't tried? No, you lying, bro. I know you tried. God, I got to the cup. I was like, bro, you not like that. Like, I was talking trash, bro. I don't normally talk trash, but I was talking trash. I had this other white boy, bro. He ain't make a three all day. I was like, listen.
That's hilarious. You went straight to the 3-pointers.
Because listen, he was shot. That's all he was doing was shooting. I was like, he missed a couple, right? And so I was like, oh, we'll live. We'll live with that. Clank. We'll live with that. Clank. Air ball. Hit the upside of backboard. I'm like, yeah, we living with that. I'm like, oh, he gonna have to make one. And he got pissed. He got hot. Like, he got to make one. He was like, you didn't even make one. I was like, yeah, because I've been passing the ball. I come down court. Smack one. I'm like, yeah, make yours. Oh man, I love it, bro. Everybody's outside again, man. Pick up basketball. I love it. I love it. I love it. But anyways, enough for pickup basketball. Let's get into playoff basketball, man. We could talk. You can sit here and talk all day. But
that was a nice little segue. I ain't gonna lie.
Been working on it. But playoff basketball. Let's talk. Where you want to start with? We start with the Knickerbockers. Knicks, Heat, your beloved Miami Heat. My Pot's beloved. Whatchamacallit? New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. Spike Lee saw orange and blue skies yesterday, dog.
I ain't see shit.
Dog, nah, but
we have 3-2 going home. I'm not worried about shit.
Y'all 3-2 going home. Y'all are in a favorable position right now.
Jimmy hasn't had a crazy game yet. This is gonna be the one.
He was hurt for one of the games. He played game 1, was hurt game 2.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they won.
And then game 3 and 4,
game 3 and 4.
We just was better.
Game 5, that was a must win for the Knicks. I'm glad they won. I'm glad they had a good game. I honestly, as a basketball fan, I did not want to see the Knicks go out like that. I don't like seeing gentleman sweeps in playoffs.
Now all of a sudden
I don't
you
like seeing
the Knicks lose?
Bro. I'm saying no, because I felt no. Because I feel the same way about the Warriors winning too. I didn't want to see the Warriors losing 5. I don't like seeing anybody lose. Only person I like seeing losing 5 was Giannis. And we have to talk about that real quick. Man, Giannis using Kobe Bean Bryant to push his agendas. No. Kobe was a winner, all right? Kobe got 5 of them things. 5.
Kobe didn't lose no series? Huh? Kobe didn't lose?
He did lose.
Oh, all right. Don't do that.
But correct me if I'm wrong here.
Giannis had Shaq?
Correct me if I'm wrong here. Wasn't Kobe the one to say every season was like championship or bust? If we didn't win a championship that year, then it was
okay. And did you listen to what he said in the?
That's retired Kobe, man.
That's Kobe.
No, bro. No. I had to listen. Listen.
Stop. That is the Kobe that everybody fell in love with. Don't do that.
Listen. Listen. First. I was like, bro, why are we still prolonging this? When I saw the video, I was like, this was 2 weeks ago. Let it go. Go brush up on your dad.
We just put out a video about it 2 days ago. What are you talking about? Let it go.
That video came out Saturday or Friday, whatever day that was. That was not 2 days ago.
It's
That was still last week when that video came
4 or
out.
5 days ago, same thing.
Still, listen, we about to find out who's in the Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals.
That's
We
fine.
got no first round stuff no more. Leave us alone.
People still talking about that shit. What are you talking about?
Not I. Well, I'm still talking about it now because he put out a video putting himself side by side with Kobe Bryant.
If you ain't care, you wouldn't talk about it.
Man, I do care.
All right then. So it does matter.
It matters. Yes, it matters. But same time, listen. All right. Enough of the hate. Listen. I understand. It's 30 teams in NBA. Only one team can win a championship every year. So that doesn't mean the other 29 teams failed. And yes, I'm an understanding person. I understand that Giannis was hurt. And I understand the team around Giannis ain't built strong enough to carry the weight in the playoffs like other teams are whenever the star play goes down. You know, Giannis starts and ends everything for that team for, everything. Excuse me. A little burpee today. But I just didn't like it, bro. I was like, bro, really? I just didn't like it. Me personally, I just didn't like it.
If it was Jason Tatum, would you have liked it?
No.
Cap.
No.
Cap. Because we had this conversation. No. You had your chance.
And Jason Tatum, if they would have lost tonight, listen, if they would have lost tonight and Jason Tatum if Jason Tatum would have won his same fresh run that Giannis is going on with Nike ads, except the Jordan ads about failure, about whatever, coming up short, whatever, I would have felt the same way. It could have been Kevin Durant. It could have been LeBron. It could have been anybody. I don't even got a favorite player at the moment, but whoever my favorite, it could be Angel Wilson, all right? It could be Angel Wilson that gets knocked out in the first round. Knock on wood. Gets knocked out. If she gets knocked out in the first round and it's posted clips side by side with Kobe talking about failure, I'm not gonna like it. Put that energy in the gym. Don't put that energy on social media. I'm sorry, bro. I just can't get down. I can't get down with it, bro. That's what's wrong with today's league. Let me stop. Let me stop.
All right. First of all, you lying. Because you said, you yourself, we had this conversation, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, when everybody was on Jason Tatum's head about using Kobe as his motivation, the text messages and all that. You didn't have a problem with that. So no, don't say nothing. You didn't have a problem with that. Neither did I. Neither of us had a problem with that. So you mean to tell me when Nip died and Isaiah Thomas started tweeting every single day, Russell Westbrook, all types of people was posting his quotes, that was lame?
No. So they're supporters. Listen, these guys have relationships with Nip. All right, they're supporters. They continue in his legacy.
Did you not? You don't know that Kobe told MVP to go, or told Giannis to go win MVP?
I remember.
And then when he won MVP, he told him to go win the championship.
He told Giannis to get MVP. He told Isaiah Thomas be first team. He told, who else did he tell? Somebody get a ring. Somebody be defensive player of the year. Whatever. He had the Mamba challenge. I remember this. I remember the Mamba, and I remember somebody asked for a Mamba challenge and didn't get one. I forgot who it was. Somebody was like, "Yo, Kobe, what's my challenge?" I forgot who it was. Somebody asked Kobe what their challenge was.
Well, he told D-Book, be legendary. He wrecked that shit on his shoes every night. That's lame.
That's not lame. No.
So what's the difference?
Bro, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing, bro. That's not the same thing. He using Kobe to further support his point.
Cole damn near said the same shit. So he put it side by side, like, oh, y'all disagreeing with me.
Well, wasn't Kobe the one that say championship or bust too every year? Or was that MJ? Am I mistaken? Who said that? I could have sworn
it was probably MJ. That nigga was crying because of how competitive he was in the last dance. You saw that motherfucker cry. Like, I guess I was just too. I care too much about basketball, but that's who I am. That's me. If everybody else don't want to be, that's fine. But that was who I am. Starts crying. You talking about? Oh, that was a retired Kobe. Retired Kobe was pushing women's basketball, so we just gonna discount that shit because it was
we never
retired Kobe.
discounted nothing Kobe did.
But when he say that, you trying to discount it. Oh, that was from the same video. Nothing changed.
All right, I'm gonna rewatch this video real quick, right? Then again, I'm not even gonna put myself through that. I'm not even gonna put myself through that. I'm not gonna put myself through that. I'm gonna put you out there.
Put myself through that like this nigga shot somebody or something. That shit is
bro.
You giving this man more smoke than you gave Brandon Miller for that bullshit he did. That's crazy. That's really crazy. All because of your hate for Giannis. That's really crazy.
Why are you bringing this into it?
Because I said something about I don't know. I said something and it reminded me of that shit. But that's really crazy. Like him using a video that Kobe himself had an entire interview about and putting it with the same thing he said, seeing that, oh, these both of our thoughts on this lined up. Oh, I looked up to Kobe. That's why I feel this way. That's why I think this way. Maybe him and Kobe had conversations saying the same shit that he said in that interview and that he said in the post-game press conference. But since you didn't hear that conversation, you think he just pulling that shit from his ass and he's trying to use Kobe.
I don't think that he's pulling it from his ass. I'm just thinking I just don't like it. I just don't, me personally, I didn't like, listen, I didn't like when it first happened. I didn't like him using Kobe. I just think he's dragging it at this point, bro. Leave us alone. Other player teams are playing. Leave us alone.
That nigga not bothering you?
He bothered my TL scroll that day. He bothered my TL scroll that day.
It's one tweet. It's one tweet.
It still bothered me.
You didn't have to click it. You saw Giannis and still clicked it. That's
I said, man, at least what this BS is, dog.
Bro, if I see somebody on the TL that I don't like, I'm not opening the video. You did. That's your fault.
I opened the video for several reasons, bro. So we can talk about it here on this show, and so I can know what the hell is going on in the world of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
There we go, bro.
And then
no, that's not even about that shit.
I didn't like it.
Anyways. Final thoughts on this. All right. After all this talk, I kind of agree with Giannis. I kind of agree with the fact that he didn't fail.
So what do we just have that whole conversation for?
Listen, I really kind of agree with the fact that he didn't fail. If you look at it, sure, he didn't fail. It's not really such thing as a fail. You know, you don't take L's. They're lessons.
Oh, who said that? Kobe.
Somebody said it. I don't take L's. I take lessons. Whatever.
JCP, what the fuck?
But listen,
he on that PCP.
No, bro. No, man. But look, I kind of agree with Giannis. I just didn't like it. It's a little distasteful.
Bro, we have seen people do that for years.
For me.
We've seen people do that shit for years, whether it be people putting Nipsey videos or Tupac videos or Biggie videos or Jay-Z videos and putting it with the same things that they saying or the same things that they rap or the same things that they do during a workout, whatever it is. We've seen that shit for years. Now that Giannis did it, it's a problem. That shit is crazy. The fact, no. And you gonna say the fact that you talking about it's been 2 weeks, get over it, knowing good and well that the look at his comments. You don't think they're talking about Bucks got hit your five. You got fucking sweat, bro. You suck. You don't think his comments is being flooded with all that bullshit right now? And then you talking about no. You talking about some get in the gym. You don't think that nigga in the gym?
I know he's in the gym.
No. I'm not done. Because he didn't post it on Instagram. You don't believe him? You don't think he in the gym?
No, we're not going to Dame Lillard route on this. We're not going to Dame Lillard route on this. Listen. Hold on. The man is professional, all right? The man is he is in the gym. He probably first thing he did was go to the gym the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Next morning, whatever. Probably went to the gym, probably working, whatever, recovering, whatever. It's all season for bro. I don't know why he put that out. Honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't have put it out. I just would have came back on revenge mode, on bully mode, going for my third MVP. That's what I would have did. But I'm not Giannis. I'm not in the league. I'm not 7'3". I don't wear number 34.
That nigga not 7'3".
Well, I'm not 6'11", 7 foot, whatever. I'm not from Greece, by way of Nigeria. I'm not that man. I'm Bryce Warner. I run a podcast. Who cares what I say? I just run my mouth. I never been on that level of my life.
That nigga throwing dirt on himself right now. That's
I know
crazy.
because that's what people are going to think, though. Like, who cares what I say? Listen, they could be like, he never did this. Why is he talking about this like he did it? I roasted myself. Yes. You got to be able to laugh at yourself. Listen, you got to be able to laugh at yourself, right? I think this just sets Giannis up to have a good season next year. If we're going to be on bully mode, get healthy. Chris Middleton, get him healthy. Bucks going to be a problem. Well, I don't know what their coach going to be. They got rid of Bud, which I didn't know. I didn't know why I don't know why they did that.
Because he was going to get fired before they won the championship. He was going to get fired before they won the championship.
He was.
Because he wasn't making no adjustments. And he really didn't make no adjustments.
They had that diamond tester on Bud for a while.
Yeah, Giannis just went
that
crazy.
Diamond tester on Bud for a while.
Yeah. If they lost in 2021 to or no, not 20. Yeah, if they lost to Brooklyn.
If they would have lost to Brooklyn,
he was getting fired. If they lost to Atlanta, which they wasn't gonna lose to Atlanta.
They would have lost to Atlanta. He definitely.
And probably even if they'd have lost to Phoenix, because you gotta think about it. If they lose in the finals, they swept Miami. They beat KD in 7. Or they beat Brooklyn in 7 without Harden, without Kyrie, and then
you beat half of Harden and without Kyrie.
Yeah, and then you beat Trae Young and his squad, which was which almost anybody in the East could have done. Like Philly should have beat them, but Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, not just Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid did not show up either in the second half of games. And then you lose to Phoenix, which was another team that they thought shouldn't have been there. And that's to the casual fans. That's not to like actual fans. But if they'd have lost in the finals, like they was down when they was down 2-0, if they'd end up losing in like 5, he'd have got fired. Because none of the reasons they won were because of him. None of the adjustments he made were like, oh yeah, that adjustment he made is the reason they beat the Nets. No. Giannis was fucking crazy, and KD's foot was on the line. Nothing he did was the reason that they beat.
I thought that should have been the greatest Juneteenth ever. I thought KD hit that shot. I almost ran out my house. Like I literally was like sitting like in this area right now. Almost ran out my house when KD hit that shot. I was like, let's go. Almost ran out my crib, my KD jersey on. I was litty. Foot was on the line. I remember we got on this topic because I said I didn't want to see the Knicks and the Warriors get gentlemen swept. And you had
because I knew you was bullshit.
And no, it's bad.
Because
I don't like seeing teams get swept, and I don't like seeing teams get gentlemen swept.
Answer me this question. Answer me this question. Mm-hmm. When the Knicks got gentlemen swept by Trae Young, you wasn't eating that shit up?
Only because they were saying we want Brooklyn. That's why. That's the only reason why. It's the only reason why.
All of a sudden,
they was like, we want Brooklyn, and Trae Young was like, y'all run New York.
Now you're not praying for the Knicks downfall.
That's why I loved it.
So now you're not praying on the Knicks downfall.
I'm not praying on the Knicks downfall, no.
That's crazy. That's real coincidental, huh? They play the Heat, now all of a sudden you don't give a fuck if they win or lose, huh?
It's a good series, bro. Listen, man, they got a better team. Heat got a good team. You know, it's good to see the Heat cook.
How many games of this series have you watched?
I watched just about all of them. If I didn't watch them, it's because I was at work. I watched a good bit of the series.
Who the leading scorer for Miami?
Leading scorer for Miami. I would think. I feel like this is a trick question. I would think Bam.
Yeah, that nigga not watching the game. That nigga not watching the game. That nigga not
Because
watching
Jimmy
the
missed
game.
the game. No, who is it?
That
Who is
nigga
it?
not
Who is
watching
it?
the
Who is
game.
it? Who is it?
Jimmy.
Jimmy missed the game, so that's why I didn't think it was Jimmy.
He only missed one game. It's been 6 games now.
Okay,
Or
if he
5
missed
games
the
now.
game and Bam played the game, Bam scored that game. Jimmy didn't score that game. I'm thinking Bam got Jimmy in points.
You gotta think about Bam not scoring crazy. Like his
That is
best
true.
game is
That is
scoring
true.
23
His
points.
scoring totals hasn't been that high. That's why I said I thought this was a trick question. Anyways, now let's
It
get into
was.
it. So Knicks heater up 3-2 after last night because
Series gonna be over tomorrow night.
Because the Knicks won at home, Madison Square Garden.
First of all, them fans, bro.
It's New York,
Them
bro.
niggas act like you can tell them niggas don't never win shit.
It's New York, bro.
You can tell. That's why I hate New Yorkers, bro.
New York ain't had a championship since what, 2012? Come on now.
Oh, you talking about like a championship?
Like a championship at
I
all.
thought you meant like an NBA championship.
No. But yeah, New York ain't had a championship since 2012. And they haven't had
the Giants not even like Giants.
They haven't had a championship since 2012, and they haven't had a good team since. Well, they haven't had a good Knicks team since probably 2012.
I mean, even then, they didn't think they was going to win a championship. Well, Knicks fans are different. Knicks fans think they're going to win a championship every year.
Yeah.
New York Lakers fans.
New York fans delusional. They think all these teams win every year. I'm part of that.
I was about to say.
You see what hat I got on?
That shit look like a rose. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm sorry. It's like a different,
Yeah, they tried.
It's a different logo. Man.
I'm pretty sure they last in the division.
It's been a rough start, man. Aaron Judge was hurt. It's been a rough start.
Yeah,
it's been a rough start. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Right. And y'all never finish well. So
where have y'all been the last 2 years? At the crib.
Crazy how you did too. Like you could have done like last 15. You damn sure wasn't gonna win that argument.
I'm talking about recent though. You know me, I like to talk recent. What have you done recently?
Hold on. Because we beat y'all in the playoffs not that long ago. Let me see what year that was. Let me see what year that was. You might have just did something. Let me see something.
Anyways, man, Knicks heater up 3-2.
No, skip that.
Anyways, we gotta get through the show. Heater up 3-2. Heater up 3-2, man. Kevin Love has been pretty. Man, what an addition to that team.
He said pretty. Man, what an addition.
Bro, it's just like those outlet passes, bro. He be launch them things.
Oh, you said what if we done the last 2 years? Nothing but put y'all out the playoffs in 2021. So
that was 2021. That was 2 years ago.
Nigga, you said what if y'all done the last 2 years? That's 2 years.
Y'all was at the crib last year though.
Nigga, that's not 2 years.
Last year I was at the crib though.
What that say?
Last year I was at the crib.
Playoff wild card 6-2.
Last year y'all was at the crib. Giancarlo stand on y'all. Every time he goes to y'all stadium, he hits one over the green monster, bro.
And how did y'all finish the season last year?
We lost in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Like always. Y'all don't even, the people that's on the team now ain't never felt the championship. They don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't think Brett Brown on the team no more. I was about to say, no, it's one thing. I don't think Brett Brown on the team no more.
They don't know what the fuck that is. They like, championship? The World Series? What's that? Our team can't say that, though. We at least got like 2 of them.
Heater up 3-2. Miami Heat are up 3-2 on the New York Knickerbockers.
Say that again?
The Miami Heat are up 3-2 on the New York Knicks.
Where the Nets at?
All right, man. Y'all have a good. He bad because Tariq getting real disrespectful.
But nah, for real. Yeah, man, Kevin Love, like you were saying
Man,
before.
no, bump that. Bump this analysis. Knicks in 7. I don't care. Knicks in 7. Knicks in 7. I don't care. Knicks winning the night. Blue.
I'm giving
Hey,
my analysis. You bugging.
Knicks
You
winning the night.
bugging.
This is for
You
New
bugging.
York, right? This is for New York.
Fuck me. You bugging. I'm giving my analysis. All right. So like you were saying, Kevin Love, he's been playing really well. Like he hasn't been hitting his 3-point shot this series, which is fine. I mean, nobody's really been hitting that 3-point shot. I mean, we've hit enough, but we're only shooting
Come on,
31% from
Gabe.
the field. We're shooting 31% from the field. So we're not shooting well from the 3-point line. They just hit them when it matters. Like we're shooting more shots than they are because they're turning the ball over and we're getting good shots off those turnovers. But like we have obviously Jimmy and Bam are averaging double figures. We also have Max Strus, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, and Gabe Vincent all averaging double figures. And
Shooters.
then Kevin Love is averaging like 6 or 8 points. I can't remember. But like his outlet passes, his rebounding, like just his experience, it's all been helping. Kyle Lowry's experience has been helping. He's been making his fucking fadeaway to the left shots. Them shits be so like he shoot that motherfucker and I just be like, is that going in? And it'll go in. But when I expect it to go in, that shit's a miss. So I just be expecting him to miss that shit so that he make it. Yeah, I think Jimmy goes crazy game 6 because ain't no reason to go back to New York for one more game. You know, ain't no reason for that. You know, let's get ready for Boston because Philly not gonna win that shit. So, but yeah, I mean, Jalen Brunson, he's been doing his thing. Julius Randle, funny as hell. That nigga said, I guess they just wanted more than us.
Oh my God, Julius Randle. He worse than me on defense.
That
That man,
nigga said, I
Julius
guess they
Randle.
just wanted
There's
more.
a whole bro. This dude made a TikTok video. It was like,
Oh my
yo,
God.
look at Julius Randle. Look, he ain't even getting back on D. Look, he missed a terrible shot. He just sitting there letting it get to the cup. Like, it was one game. I think it was what game? What was it? Game. I think it was game 4. Game 3 or game 4, where it was like a point where Miami's getting too many offensive rebounds.
Oh, that was 4.
That was game 4. Okay. Game 4. Miami's getting way too many offensive rebounds. I'm sitting there, and my dad is yelling. He's like, yo, get a rebound. What y'all doing? I'm sitting there like, dang, bro. Like, boys couldn't rebound to save their lives, dog. Jokic just passed one of the smoothest passes I've seen in a minute, yo. Bro,
I'm
just
surprised.
it looks nice.
Oh, that is tough.
Yeah.
Do you know he's averaging in the series? Not to move on, but do you know he's averaging in the series?
Close to a triple double.
35, 13, and 10.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was something like crazy. I ain't gonna lie, his assist been hitting for me every night. I did it over on the assist. God, no, that's easy money.
Oh, so now you're a Jokic fan.
I don't stop with the labels, man. Jokic is nice.
What label?
Jokic is nice. Jokic is nice. All right, Jokic is
I
nice.
asked you a question. I didn't say nothing. I said, now you're a Jokic fan?
Sure,
What's the label? What's the label?
I'm a Jokic fan.
That's all I asked. All you had to do is say yes or no.
I like Jokic. All right, I like Jokic. I only hated on Jokic because I didn't really see the whole MVP narrative around him the last couple of years. Only reason why I hated on it because nobody wanted to show me what they were saying. They were just saying what they were saying, but nobody was like, "Look at this." Like, look, Tariq. I know you make a face. Tariq told me and showed me exactly what it was, but everybody else was like, "Oh, look at these numbers. He's MVP." I just didn't see it because I didn't watch Denver.
Bryce, how old are you?
24.
And you need some other grown ass motherfuckers to tell
Like
you.
I said, I didn't see it because I didn't watch Denver.
No. You said, nigga, you said nobody was showing me. That's what you said. You just said it twice. You said nobody was showing me what they were seeing. You know how
Yes.
you see what everybody else sees? By watching the games.
I said
I've been
I
trying to get you
wasn't
to watch
watching
games
Denver.
for
Did I not
years.
say that? Did I not say I wasn't watching Denver? Did I
After
not
you
say that?
blamed other people.
Did I not say because I wasn't watching Denver? It was
But
a
you blamed
multitude
other
of things.
people
It was a
before
couple
that.
things, Tariq. I took accountability in this too. It was a couple things. People wasn't bringing the information to me. At the same
That's
time,
because the
I
people that
wasn't
you
going
roll
out to
with
seek it.
think the
I,
same way you think.
People
You know
wasn't
that.
bringing the information to me. At the same time, I was going out to seek the information. So just like, how is he MVP? Nobody gave me a clear explanation of how he was MVP. They say, hey, look at this. Hey, look at that. Same time, I didn't even go look deeper into it. So I didn't understand it. Now I completely understand it. 3 years later, I completely understand it after watching them for the last couple of years. I
It took
completely
this motherfucker
understand it,
3
bro.
years.
I completely understand it, bro.
Can you imagine?
Just be glad I'm not on that side no more.
No.
Just
Could
be
you
glad I'm on
imagine?
the other side. Just be glad that I know ball again, okay?
No, let me just ask you this
Just be
question. Could
glad.
you imagine? Could you imagine having to explain why Shaq was good to somebody for 3 years, and then
No.
all of a sudden they like, oh, right
It's
then.
like you see Shaq, all right. Like, listen, Shaq played for the Lakers, Shaq played for the Magic, Shaq played for the Heat, played on teams that was on TV. I'm gonna
It
just
could
shut
be
up.
on
I'm gonna just shut up.
TV.
I'm gonna just shut up.
So, did someone need to explain to you why Dirk was nice?
No. Cause I saw it. Like I said, I wasn't watching Jokic. That's the whole point of all this. I was not watching the Nuggets. So I didn't get why he had an MVP season. I wasn't watching like I'm watching
That's
now.
really
I didn't have
crazy.
League Pass back then. I got League Pass now. I got League Pass now. I'm
That's
watching
really
different Nugget games
crazy.
that aren't on TV.
Did you have League Pass? We had to talk you into getting League Pass last season,
Bro,
didn't we?
I got League Pass
That's
second. I
crazy.
got League Pass last year after the All-Star break.
That's crazy because we had a whole podcast 2 years before that, or a year before that.
The
That's
year before that. This
crazy.
is our second year podding, yeah.
That's
Damn, we've been podding for 2 years.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's that's crazy. But the fact that you didn't have League Pass is even crazier, bro. This man got on here every week, at least once a week, and talked about basketball, but didn't have League Pass to
I was
talk about
watching, listen, I was
basketball.
watching ESPN TNT games, and I was watching whatever net game was on whatever
You know
streaming.
better than Shaq and Chuck. You was just like Shaq and Chuck.
Well, look, I'm not in that position now. Why are we so focused on the past?
I said
Listen,
was. I didn't say now. I said was.
I know, but I'm saying, why are we so focused on the past?
Because
That's
you brought up
holding us
Jokic.
from moving forward, sir. Let's move forward. Let's
No,
move
because you
forward.
brought up Jokic and blamed other people. That's
Let's
why.
move forward. Let's get back on topic, sir. That's why our episodes be 2 hours long. Let's move forward. If it's talking about Miami Heat and the New York Knicks, all right.
All right. So, like I said,
Games.
Julius Randle is funny.
No, not game. Yeah.
He don't do shit.
No. Games 6.
Mm-hmm.
Got game 6. Wait, no. I had to say something about the Knicks. Julius Randle just needs to post up. I'm sorry. Julius
Post
can't
up
have the
who?
ball in his hand for longer than 5 seconds, bro.
Post up who?
You need to figure that
Who
out.
he can post up? He not posting up Bam and getting no buckets. Bam clamped that shit up.
Listen, bro.
The boy shooting
It was
45%
better
from
than
the
Julius
field.
trying to size somebody up and shoot a dumb shot that doesn't go in 80% of the time. And then RJ Barrett don't need to touch the ball. I'm sorry. I'm hating.
He's
RJ,
averaging 22.
he's playing well. He's playing well. But sometimes he doesn't make the right mistake. He doesn't make the right plays. Run that team through
He
Jalen
said he
Brunson.
don't need to
They
touch the
straight.
ball. And he
Run that team
averaging
through Jalen Brunson.
22.
They straight. Run that team through Jalen Brunson. They straight.
He's averaging 22 points a game. And you said he don't need to touch the ball. He need to get the ball up. He averaged 22 on 46% shooting. He's playing good. And
well.
for half of the series, he's had Jimmy Butler on him.
He has been playing well.
That's crazy.
I don't know what's up with me today.
That's crazy.
Bro. I don't know what's up with me today, bro. I don't know what's up with me.
Today.
This is like it's like I'll say something and then I'll quickly dispel it. It's like
The ML shit from last week. The ML shit from last week where he said Edwards was second best shooting guard. And I said, so who's the best? And he didn't give me an answer.
I gotta start just saying things, man.
I said, so Book, so he's better than Book, and he said,
and I said,
I'm gonna put it to you like this: I like ant ceiling.
oh my gosh.
He said, I like ant ceiling more than I like D Book ceiling.
I like books.
Like, nah,
that ain't answer the question, ML.
I asked you about who's the best shooting guard right now. And he said, well, he was getting cooked by so-and-so. He's just played him the last round. So he got cooked by him too.
Oh, man. See,
that's
why I don't need to cook before the show. That's why I need to be in show mode and locked in and not cook before. I made some good chicken Alfredo.
I got a question. You got notes?
No notes.
That's the problem. Because if you had notes in front of you, you wouldn't say RJ Barrett need to get a ball up because you see that nigga averaging 22 points a game.
I know. People gonna listen to this, and people gonna listen to this and be like, "Wow, Bryce don't know ball." You know what? You're wrong. I know ball. All right, you're wrong. You're damn wrong. You're damn wrong.
You wanna know something crazy?
Anyways, man.
Now you wanna know something crazy? It's about the series. RJ is averaging the same amount of points, just on slightly less efficiency, as Jaylen Brown is in his series. So I mean, Jaylen Brown need to get the ball up too.
No,
he need to get the ball.
Can't afford to get the ball because Jason Tatum stinking it up the joint for the first half. Somebody got to score.
I know.
Anyways, do the Knicks
Heat in 6.
Make it push it to a game 7?
Heat in 6.
Or
we're not losing at home.
Are they staying in Miami to hang out, chill around afterwards?
They off season starts in Miami. How about that?
Off season starts in Miami. They're not going back.
Off season starts early. Did you hear the Shaq and Kenny shit? Where Shaq was like, they only need to pack one suit because they going home. He like, they already gonna be at home. He like, no dummy. I'm saying they need to only pack one suit because they going home. They're not going nowhere. Like they staying home or they're going home. He's like, they already gonna be in New York. They're not going home. They already at home. He like, no, y'all not listening. Like, no, you not listening, bro. You stupid.
Oh man.
Because the Knicks have home court advantage, so they would play like Game 5 was in their crib. So if New York lost at home, they would just stay home. This nigga Shaq was thinking they was going back to Miami for some reason. He was trying, like, once he realized what he said, he was trying to change it. Like, no, I'm saying go to Miami for the offseason. Nah, fuck that, bro. Nah, we heard that shit the first time.
Listen, it might be cheaper to get to Cancun from Miami. Just saying. Dang, that's a bar. That's a
might be cheaper to just stay in Miami.
It might get
Miami it might be from Cancun.
Go to Cancun from Miami.
1, 2, 3, Cancun. That's they gonna be saying tomorrow.
All right. So you think it's over? You think it's over?
It's for sure over.
I would like to see a Game 7. I love Game 7s. I would like to see Game 7 more basketball. No,
you'll see some.
I think
just not the
Heat gonna win this series. I think the Heat's gonna win this series, but I would like to see Game 7.
You know what? I would like to see us bust their ass in New York, and them crying ass fans be out on the street. Man, Trey do this brother, man. Trey RJ Barrett, man.
Y'all gonna make Julius Randle's son cry.
Bitchin' fans, man. Damn, 19-0 run is crazy.
He'd be like, I hate the Heat.
See, this is what we were supposed to do last night, bro. This is what we were supposed to do last night. Bust their ass. They're getting cooked right now.
Next series.
And Warriors, Lakers.
More entertaining series.
Man,
Lakers
the Warriors are selling this series.
3-2.
Warriors selling.
What do we say? Listen, what do we say going into the series? Who had to make shots?
Who we say?
I'm asking you. Who do we say had to make shots?
I definitely said Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
That nigga not making shit.
No. He missed a shot in game 1. After he had 21 points. Missed a shot at the end of game 1. And scored single digits. Didn't even score.
We never talked about that shot, by the way. You think that was a bad shot? We never talked about the shot.
I don't know. Like it was a little deep. Like it was a little deep. It had some time on the clock. Like you had time to get a better shot, but it wasn't the worst shot in the world.
My only thing is, there's no better 3 or 4 players or better team of pump fake jab step or pump fake one dribble shoot the three than Jordan Poole, Steph Curry, and Clay. So it's like, why not just do that shit?
But
Yeah.
listen, Jordan Poole has the capability of making that shot too. Jordan Poole been making like game time shots. Well, not been making, not so much more. Like, I'm thinking about the shot.
He made one.
I'm thinking about the shot he made in Michigan. And
Yeah, he made
that was
one.
even a crazy shot. Like he shot like his
and he was like,
yeah,
fucking Jordan symbol ass shot. Like that was a fire shot. No cap.
It was
a fire shot.
But it's like,
and then he hit one against Boston last year. That was pretty deep though.
Yeah,
but that was off the dribble. That was with momentum. That was with he was already hot. For him to pull from there when you had like 8 seconds left is crazy.
Yeah, like 13. I thought it was at least
like
10,
pump fake.
10 seconds left.
Vanderbilt was running. He pump fake. Maybe they come off a step just a little bit. You throw it back to him. He shoot that motherfucker. You never know. Or you shoot it. I'd much rather him one dribble in, shoot that motherfucking cash. If he missed, he missed. Fuck it.
Yeah,
we'll live with it. But shooting that bitch from 40 feet off the catch,
playoff logo, dog.
Crazy, great. I'm mad they don't got the playoff.
I was like, man, I was thinking about making a video then about Jordan Poole. I was like, man, Jordan, you gotta come back. You can't go that whatever. That was a bad shot. Whatever. You gotta bounce back, my boy. But he ain't bounced back. And he ain't have a good game. I called him out. I called him Jordan Kinney.
Golden State
had 11 points.
Golden State
scored since game 1. Boy had what? 5 points and 6 points in games 2 and 3. 0 points in game 4. 0 points in game 10 minutes. 0 points in game 4. How you have bad games in front of Zendaya, Kim Kardashian, Kay Adams? I think her was at one of the games. Kay Adams was at one of the Lakers. Yeah, I saw.
Kay.
Yeah. Because see, I saw. Listen, because I was trying to find the pictures for my video, and somebody was like, "Okay, I understand." Somebody said, "Okay, I understand. Not playing good in front of Zendaya and Kim Kardashian, but you can't do this in front of my baby Adams." I was like,
"That's crazy." Playing bad in front of Kay Adams is crazy. Playing bad in front of Zendaya is crazy.
Playing bad in front of any of them. Playing bad in front of any of them is crazy, dog.
I don't give a fuck about Kim Kardashian, bro.
I know you don't.
I would love to have the worst game of my life so she ain't ever try to talk to me. Yeah, that type shit.
You could just say no.
What?
You could just say no. If she tries to. Oh, so you just don't approach you at all.
Yeah, exactly. Damn. I want her to think that I'm a scrub on the bench that never plays. But really, I'm like Steph Curry. So,
okay,
yeah.
Anyways, Jordan Poole.
Was Zendaya there? I'm Steph Curry.
Hey, Zendaya there. Might drop 40.
And there was somebody that used to go to the Warriors games when they was winning their chips, but I'm not gonna say their name.
When you said what?
There was somebody that used to go to the Warriors games when they was winning their chips a couple years ago, but I'm not gonna say no names.
Rihanna?
Man, no.
No, because she did go to the Lakers. No, Lakers.
But she was going for LeBron. She wasn't going for the Warriors.
Big Bron fan.
The girl, the person I'm talking about was a Warriors fan, or is a Warriors fan.
Talking about Kalani?
No, Madison Pettis, bro.
Oh,
he used to be at all the games. No cap.
I would have dropped 30 in front of her.
I'd have dropped 6. Now let me stop.
Anyways, man.
Cut that out.
That's gold. Jacob, keep this in.
But now, for real, this series should already be over. The Warriors should already win.
Yeah, man.
They should have lost game 1, and they shouldn't have lost game 4. Clay and Curry took some stupid ass shots. That shot Clay took, falling on 1-on-4, just like, nigga, you're not even hot tonight. What are you doing? Steph had 2 shots, threw both of them motherfuckers up. What are you? It's the same shit he did against Kevin Love in Game 7. To this day, that shit pisses me off because why you didn't just cook him 1-2 move, shoot. He kept dribbling that shit over and over and over.
Dribbling
What are
around
you
and
doing?
around.
I'm like, nigga, shoot the ball. He cooked him. Oh no, that was the year after. You don't remember when he cooked him? Like, I think it might have been no, yeah.
Where
He
like
had
he
Kevin
hit him with
Love
a like
and he
with
low
a
key
head
turned him
fake.
around like Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
If he would have did that
And
shit
he
in
hit
game
one like
seven,
that hezzy and then came with like the label on the other side. Yeah.
why he didn't do that shit in game 7, bro? No. He did it and he hit a 3. I'm pretty sure when he
Really.
cooked Kevin Love in the 2018 finals. It was either 18 or 19, but he cooked him
18 because
because he got Tristan Thompson with the head fake the one year. He got Tristan Thompson with the head fake, but he cooked Kevin Love off the dribble and hit a deep 3. And I was like, why the fuck you didn't do that shit in game 7 in 2016? Them niggas had Draymond's best game of his life, and they lost that game.
I was prime Draymond.
Now, you know
Draymond
what I
ain't been
say?
the same since.
What was the first shot of the game last night? Who made the first shot of the game last night?
Why are you asking me these questions?
You don't know? You didn't watch the game?
Was it Jordan Poole?
No.
But Jordan Poole had like a quick like 6 points.
He didn't start. How he gonna hit the first? How he gonna make the first shot of the game?
Neck.
You know what I say about non-shooters, bro. If so and so hit a 3, it's over. That nigga Draymond hit a 3 to start the game. I said, "Oh shit, the Warriors winning."
How did I miss that, bro? I must have been doing something.
He stepped into
that?
He stepped into it too. Like didn't even hesitate. It was like
Oh, I knew.
12, 13
I had
seconds
to
on the
pick up.
shot clock.
Listen, no. I
He
had to pick
pulled.
up.
It was like,
Listen, I had to pick up Dre right before the game starts, so that's how I missed it.
oh, hold on. I fucked up his jump shot. It's not like this. It's with the book bag on.
Hold on. Yeah,
You got to go get the book bag, bro. Let me get a shot, bro. Let me get a shot, ass nigga. Let me get one shot, y'all. Let me get one shot.
Draymond.
Damn, I normally make those.
Draymond.
I normally make that shit, bro. Let me get one more.
Book bag.
That boy shoot with them. People be wearing with them like them weighted vests. That nigga be shooting with them shits on, and then he go to the gym, but he go to the games and he ain't wearing that shit, so he's like, oh, I can't shoot without it.
You see the post game press conference with him and his kids, and he was like, "Yeah, me and DJ was in the gym," and he said, "No, he wasn't."
No, he wasn't. He said, all right. Like, no way you let your little ass kid snitch on you like that, and you just
Because
say,
kids
oh,
gonna
all
tell
right,
the
all right.
truth.
Even the
Kids
daughter was like,
listen, kids are always gonna tell the truth, bro. And it's like,
even
because
his
those
daughter was
tweets,
like,
whenever
nah.
people make tweets are like, "Oh, yeah, they said they want to do this," and it'd be like some adult thing or something that a kid wouldn't like. It's not on brand for a kid. And it's like, yo, why you lying? You made this kid do this. They don't know nothing about this.
At all.
But yeah,
That's a
Draymond.
travel. Motherfuckers be traveling before they shoot their threes now, and they don't never call that. But yeah, I think the Warriors could have already won this series if they didn't make as many mistakes down the stretch
Yeah, they should have
as
won
they
game
have
one.
so far.
They gave.
I also think they've been too
won game
scared.
one.
Yeah,
And they should have won, if I remember correctly, game 3, 4.
No, game 3 was a blowout. I'm pretty sure.
That's right.
I think LA blew them out at home.
That's right. That's right. Game 4.
Game 4 they should have won.
Yeah.
Last night they won. But I think they've been too scared to like attack AD, and it's like not attack him because they've been using him in the pick and roll to get him up in the 3-point line so they can get to the basket, like either a GP2 layup, Draymond layup, Steph layup, or even like Andrew Wiggins like posting up or whatever. I think they've been too scared to go at him, like get him in foul trouble. Last night he had 4 fouls before he got hurt. So it's like if you get him in foul trouble, he gotta come out the game. Then you ain't gotta spam the pick and roll 85 times just to get a bucket. Like game 4? I mean, they had to run like 80 or 90 pick and rolls. Like they was spamming, especially in the first half, they was spamming the hell out of that shit. They was getting bucked up. They were scoring off it almost every time, but it's like you got that shit every play, and those shots that Curry took, he might have made if he didn't have to spam the pick and roll every fucking play.
Yeah.
It's the reason that fucking James Harden was always tired at the end of games because he had to spam the pick and roll, ISO, ISO, ISO. Like
Yep.
end of the game, you fucking tired by then. So I think if he plays tomorrow night, they gotta find a way to attack him or use his aggressiveness against him. Like you ain't gotta go in there and try to shoot a floater over him. Pump fake, make him foul you. Like I'm like y'all are elite NBA players. Like Steph, you one of the greatest of all time. No way you can't get somebody in the air. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, watch some D Wade highlights, something. Paul Pierce, somebody. They was perfect. They pump fake, get him in the air, lean into him, get a foul. That's one. Then if he get an offensive foul or something, Draymond and them boys be flocking sometimes, so you get that shit. I don't know. Draymond was extremely aggressive last night, so I think he was a big part of the reason they won last night. His pace was crazy. He was getting rebounds and he was sprinting. And he wasn't looking to just pass. He was looking to go score too, which they needed because nobody's expecting him to score. So it's kind of even there. I think Jordan Poole's like, I know everybody's like, oh, Jordan Poole's been terrible. He's been terrible. I think it's just because like a lot of the shots he takes are tough shots. And I said this either last week or 2 weeks ago. Like all the shots he takes are tough shots. So it's like if he don't got a rhythm, the tough shots not going in. But when he has like a spot up shot, that should be money. When he gets a nice little mid range, like off a pick and roll or something, it'd be money. But you got to pull from the hash mark, and you ain't made a shot yet. You're not making that shit. Like that's a hard shot to make when you ain't got no rhythm, no confidence. Like
that is a fact.
They gotta find easier shots. And Clay the same way. Clay be shooting like Clay don't get no easy buckets, boy. All his shots be tough. I'm like, damn. Unless it's like a wide open fast break three. Like, I mean, man's been coming off a screen and shooting threes. Now I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm talking about like not coming off a screen, like catch and shoot. I'm talking about like off a pick and roll, like shooting that motherfucker. I'm like, can we get him a easier shot? Can we get him some mid range jumpers? Like it seemed like he can only shoot threes now. It's like he wasn't only shooting threes before. He was getting to the mid range. He was getting to the free throw line. Now he like, nah. If I don't got this 3-point shot, I'm passing it. And he did. He barely passed that shit as it is. So he really just shooting that motherfucker. The Lonnie Walker game, that shit's crazy.
Oh yeah,
like I can't believe. That's why I said the series should be over because no way Lonnie Walker came out there and cooked y'all in the fourth quarter like that. Cooked y'all in the fourth quarter like that. And the crazy part about this is LeBron isn't playing bad. I think he's playing terribly defensively. And I think that's where his age is showing because he don't have that same effort and intensity that he had, obviously like 8-9 years ago. Like, if you watch if you pay attention during the game and you pay attention to the Lakers defense, every time somebody scores, you look at LeBron. This is what he doing. I'm like, nigga, that was your man.
Yeah, bro.
Mad when Andrew Wiggins will get an offensive rebound and dunk it and help.
Year 20 catching up with Bron, man. Like that. What game was that? Was that game 3 or game 4 where he didn't score until like halfway through the second quarter or something, or took his first shot like halfway through the second quarter?
I think it was
3. Okay, yeah.
Because game 4 was the Lonnie Walker game, which is hilarious.
But yeah, no, that was just weird. It's like LeBron was just like, LeBron will show up 5 hours early, shoot around, takes his first shot,
and then didn't shoot.
Takes his first shot halfway through the second
quarter. Nah, that's hilarious. He's like, yeah, let me go get these shots up so that I don't shoot in the game. That's some different shit, right? That's Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons being working out, shooting threes just to get to the game and not even shoot a layup. That shit is
off. He don't even play. He could pull up.
Bro, just think about him in that Atlanta series, like game 6, and he pregame or shoot around. He's shooting jumpers. He hitting his post hooks. Making free throws, shooting threes, all that shit.
You know how many videos I see?
All that
this year.
All of that just to get. He did all of that just to go in the game and pass up a dunk. Oh my god. I mean,
KCP hooping right now, by the way. He got like 19, I think they said.
oh damn.
He hooping. He got fouled hard just now, but he hooping.
I think the crazy part about this is unless LeBron has superstars on the team, we're accustomed to him. Oh shit, Cam Wilder. That's crazy. Um, we're opposed to seeing his teammates not really step up. And now it's like it's not the I wouldn't say the opposite because LeBron is still LeBron. And I got some comments on that later. But I think it's funny, like game one against Memphis, Austin Reeves, like he took over. We've never seen
Oh,
role players. We've never seen role players take over on a LeBron team. And we've seen that shit 3 different times. No, more than 3 different times, because D'Lo's done that shit a couple of times this playoffs. He did that shit in game 6 against Memphis. He did that shit game 3. Like, he was cooking. He was cooking in game 3. Like he was it wasn't just threes. It was like, I'm gonna give you this work and I'm gonna go get me a bucket. And he was doing that shit every time. And then Lonnie Walker in game 4. Rui Hachimura had his game
yep.
with Austin Reeves in game 1 against Memphis. So I'm like, we never like and everybody's like, oh my god, AD's like he playing like the top 5 player. Yeah, he is. But them role players is also stepping up. If them role players wasn't stepping up, it'd be easier to guard AD because you could double them. You can't double them because those role players have been playing well. I mean, even Dennis Schroeder, like he be doing his thing every now and then. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like the gravity of LeBron. But I just feel like motherfuckers just be playing so stupid when LeBron's on the court. And I don't mean like his teammates. I mean like the other team. I just feel like even if LeBron's not playing well, even if he's not like being assertive, it's like, oh shit, we playing LeBron. We gotta do something stupid. Like I don't understand it. Like I have the Nuggets going to the finals, but for some reason, I'm like, man, if the Nuggets and the Lakers play, I feel like they just gonna like they not gonna play their best because LeBron's on the other side. And I feel like that happens so much in the East. And I hate that shit. I'm like, bro, play
Intimidation.
your best, and if you lose, you lose.
Yeah.
But motherfuckers be like, oh, LeBron on the other side, we supposed to lose. No, the
Intimidation,
fuck you
dog.
not.
Intimidation.
Like, that's
Because ain't no way the
crazy. Like,
Grizzlies should have lost to him. I
I
don't even
mean,
think the Grizzlies should have
they
lost
had
him.
different
They
reasons.
had
They had
problems.
different
They
reasons.
had problems. But still, Grizzlies are a better
It's
team.
and I'm not saying the Lakers aren't a good team. Like I'm not saying they're not good enough to beat the Nuggets with them playing at their best. I just think like when it comes to LeBron led teams, like the teams that play them, like besides the Warriors, even I mean they kind of did in 2016, but besides the Warriors and I mean even the Spurs, this dumb shit. I mean they didn't really do much for miss free throws. But it's just like when motherfuckers play LeBron, it's like
He didn't score that, by the way.
they forget how to play basketball sometimes. And that shit just don't be making sense to me. I'm like, you wouldn't do that if you was playing somebody else. Like, I see them make plays that they didn't like. And the Warriors are a team that always turns the ball over, so it might not even be like just because it's LeBron led team. I more so mean like the teams that like haven't won a championship or haven't been like in the finals yet. Like when they play LeBron, it's just like even if LeBron's not going crazy, it's just like, oh, I forgot how to play basketball. So I don't know. I could be wrong, but I just like when I'm watching games, I'm like, they wouldn't do that shit if they were playing the fucking Kings or if they were playing the Pelicans. Like they only doing that shit because LeBron on the other side, and LeBron had nothing to do with the play. That's the crazy part. It's just like, oh, that we playing LeBron, we got to do this. Like, no, the fuck you don't. Play your game. That shit gonna work.
Facts.
Um, uh, I'm
This
interested to
is
see
your
what
10, bro.
adjustments
This
are.
is your 20, bro.
I'm interested to see what adjustments are made for Game 6. Uh, like this AD play, I'm sure he's gonna play. Um, but this is also AD, so I can't say for sure that I think he's gonna play. Um, I'm assuming AD is gonna play. LeBron, I want to say don't expect like playoff, whatever you want to call it, NBA Finals, like striker greatness LeBron, or whatever the fuck, 0 dark 30 LeBron. I want to say don't expect that, but you can't count out LeBron. I think Curry has to have his best game of the series right now. Obviously, if they get to a game seven, he'll need his best game. But for through these first 6 games, I think this is gonna have to be his best game. I think they're all gonna have to play well. I think Jordan Poole's gonna have to make his shots when he has the opportunities. I think if they decide to go with Gary Payton the second again, he's gonna have to finish his layups. He's gonna have to finish contested with contested finishes at the rim. Draymond's got to be aggressive again. Clay's got to hit his fucking shot. Clay shoots a lot of shots, and if you missing them shits, that's a shot somebody else could have had. Kevon Looney, can he get healthy? Can we get him back in this series and being effective, being important? Because he was so crucial to them beating the Kings. And this series, he's kind of played off the court. And I know he's been sick, but I'm like, he ain't that sick to where he's not like effective at all in terms of rebounding the ball and all that. But again, like it takes all hustle and energy and effort to do what Kevon Looney does. So if you really that sick, then that's what you can't do. You can't play your game. But who do you think wins tomorrow night or tonight? If you're listening,
Game is in Golden State or LA? Game is in
LA.
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 I'm going Lakers. I'm going Lakers. Golden State. The agenda, the narrative, the whole thing about them being a bad road team, it's gonna come back to bite them.
I don't think it's an agenda or narrative.
I mean, I
They're
think
bad on the road.
they're bad on the road. I mean, they won a big road
They
game
won
last
seven.
series.
They won
though.
7 games in the
They won
regular
a
season.
big road game in last series against the Kings, winning that game 7.
Yeah. So really, if you win, you just need to win like one big road game.
And then they won the game 5 too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they won the game 5 last series, and they won the game 7. So I mean, they haven't won a road game this series, but I don't think that, and I don't think they're going to either. No, they won game 2.
Win.
Game 2, they didn't win.
Yeah.
They didn't win.
Right. They shouldn't have lost game 1, man. You can't lose.
So look, I'm
thinking.
Like this. But see, that all depends if AD plays.
AD gonna play.
I think AD will play.
If he don't play, I'll be extremely shocked.
I said he was woozy. He had to use a wheelchair. I don't know. I feel like we get a report like noon tomorrow saying that he's available for the night.
I mean, we got a report today that he's probable.
That he's probable.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
So I'm assuming he's
playing. Yeah, AD play. It's over. It's wraps. Go ahead, join. Let me stop. I was gonna say something crazy. Well, not too crazy, but whatever.
I can see.
It wouldn't have made sense.
I can see the Warriors winning, but I don't know if it makes sense that the Warriors could win, but I don't know if they actually will or can. Because this is a different Warriors team. Like everybody's like, "Oh, this is the Warriors," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is," but at the same time, it's like it's not the Warriors. It's not the same Warriors. It's not. And it's also like when people say, "Oh, it's the Warriors," like what iteration of the Warriors are we talking? Are we talking about when they had Harrison Barnes because they were 1-1? And if we're talking about when they had KD, they don't have fucking KD no more.
Man, Phoenix.
Are we talking about last year? Or are we just talking about the core? Or are we just talking about Or are we just talking about the core 3 of Steph, Clay, Draymond? Like if we're just talking about those 3, like obviously they've all gotten older. Steph's playing at a crazy high level. But the way that the Lakers have played him, he hasn't really been able to have one of those crazy games. He's gonna have to have one of those crazy games because game 7, yeah, they're gonna need him to play great. But game 7 at home, your team is gonna step up. So you're not gonna need it as much. Tomorrow/tonight is a game 6 in LA. You're gonna need I'm gonna say that he's gonna need 40 for them to win the game. He's gonna need 40. Because if AD plays, they're gonna have to figure out how to keep him contained. And everybody else got to make their shots. Like And like I said a couple of weeks ago, you don't have to make every shot. You just need to make the timely shots. If you're up 3 and it seems like they're about to try to take momentum back, you need to hit a shot. You need to get to the free throw line. You need to do something. So I'm interested to see what lineups they'll go with. I think Moses Moody played some good minutes last night. So I mean, we'll see. I think it's a toss up. I mean, I can see both teams win. It's a difficult game to choose. If I had to choose, I would
Yeah, it's over. I
probably
ain't gonna lie.
go
I'm
with
sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. But Michael Porter just made one of the craziest shots ever. KD, pack your bags at halftime. KD, D-Book. No, you gotta pack your bags. Y'all already home.
Damn,
The
Shaq.
way he made that, and the boy continued to the boy go on to lose his game. It was up by 30 points. 30 points, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, the Suns go out bad in the playoffs every year, bro. You see it,
No
right?
way he tried. No way he tried to throw an alley oop and made the shit.
Dog, it's
He made the alley oop
over.
pass. He
17
made the
to 2
alley
run
oop
in the
pass.
last 4 minutes.
They went
Bro,
on a 20-0 run
dog,
in
Jamal
the
Murray just
seventh.
bullied Landry Shaman and is talking his ish. It's over. What's on tonight, bro? I'm about to turn the channel. What's on tonight, bro? It's Thursday.
Nigga, it's a Thursday. Ain't
What's
shit
on?
on.
Thursday at 11 o'clock. Something's on tonight. I'm about to turn the channel, bro.
That's crazy.
On the little Dicky show come on tonight.
The Nuggets going crazy right now.
Hey, everything on is the news. I'm about to watch Friends. I'm not watching this. I'm watching Friends. Friends is on. I'll be there for you. I'm watching. I'm not watching this no more. They're down 30. They're down 30, bro. They're down 30. About to go home. I kind of want to watch it, to see 35 get put out in the playoffs like this, but I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of nasty talk on. There's gonna be a lot of nasty work on the TL today, bro. It's gonna be a lot of nasty work on the TL tonight.
And in the group chat.
Listen, there's gonna be a lot of.
I'm
There's gonna be a lot
convinced.
of bail for 35.
I'm convinced motherfuckers don't like basketball.
Why so?
Because people don't watch basketball for good basketball. They don't watch it to see people win. They watch it to see people lose, so that they can talk. So that they can talk badly about it. And that I don't understand. Like, if you're watching the game to watch the game, or because that's crazy, Katie. Not to me. If you're watching the game because you love the game, and in turn you have to talk about a team losing, that's different. But simply watching basketball, hoping for someone to fail so that you can get your criticization off, just so you can feel better about yourself, it's crazy to me. Like, I really don't understand it. I hate it, honestly. Like, I don't hate a lot of things. I hate the fact that people just root for, and not even just basketball players, like football players, tennis players, definitely. Baseball players. They just root for people to fail so that they have something to talk about. It's like, are you that miserable in your life that you're literally every single night you're putting your attention towards hoping that someone else loses?
That's
Think
weird,
about that.
bro. That's definitely weird for real.
Think about that.
I have my players I don't like, and it's like, yeah, they lost, but it's not like I live for that. I still love.
And when they lose,
I still love the game for what it is. I still tune into what I tune into for what it is. I think it's funny when people lose. Like, I don't like the Cowboys, but when the Cowboys lose, I think it's funny. But I don't watch football every weekend.
Yeah.
See, are the Cowboys gonna lose today? The Cowboys gonna lose today?
Yeah.
Oh, Cowboys lose. I make a tweet, move on.
Yeah.
I watch football. I like football. Or I watch.
The thing also is, like, even when a player,
it's good
even when
basketball,
an athlete,
and I gotta talk about this on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
So
even when an athlete does something well, they still try to discredit it, which is crazy. It's like, oh, but they did this.
Yeah.
Oh, but this happened. And I'm like,
it was down 30, bro.
Like, do y'all even like basketball? Like, for real? Like, do y'all even like sports? What do y'all gain from just constantly hating on athletes? Like,
casuals are weird, man.
It's not even casuals. It's motherfuckers that watch it every day.
That's what I'm saying.
People that watch the game every day and they live for it.
Yeah, they watch every day, watch every game, and they're weird. Stand culture, weird. Casuals, weird. All this in a new day age of this game, it's weird. And it's not. Here I go, my old head talk again. It's not how things used to be. Basketball used to be fun. The game used to be pure. And the most talk that you would get would be from the people on TV, right? But now you gotta look at the fans on Twitter with their Abby's being their favorite player, or been a whole stand pages looking like burner accounts for their favorite athletes. It's sick. It's twisted. It's nasty. It's nasty work. How can you call yourself a man and you got your picture? You got a picture of another man as your profile picture, and all your tweets are about him or defending him. He don't know you. He don't know you exist. But you defending that man like that man is your family, bro. Like, stand up. Stand up, bro. Like, where's this getting you in life? Probably flipping burgers at McDonald's. Or making pizzas at Little Caesars, whatever. You probably ain't got no sufficient job because you're on Twitter all day. Ain't just talking trash. You're not talking like you know basketball. You on cape and you going cape for your favorite athlete, your favorite basketball player, favorite whoever. End of the day, they don't know you exist. End of the day, you put money in their pockets because you're buying their jerseys, their shoes, watching their games, got league pass to watch them. You're doing all of that. But they don't know you, bro. You have no affiliation to this man except you riding his meat. It's the only connection that you have to this man. Only connection. People, there weren't stands back in the day. I mean, yeah, you had people that were fans of Jordan. Jordan was the best player in the league. Everybody was a fan of Jordan. Everybody was wearing Jordans. Everybody thought Jordan was a GOAT. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. But I guarantee you, they weren't on the same level as some of y'all. So yeah, all y'all stands, man. Y'all are the worst thing that ever happened to NBA, to the NBA fan base, the NBA Twitter, all that. Y'all the worst. The freaking worst. Elon need to ban all y'all accounts. You need to have some type of verification for Twitter accounts. I ain't gonna lie. Because all this that's going on, it's crazy. And I know the narrative, not the narrative. I know the conversation around the Phoenix Suns getting put out, the way they're getting put out, gonna be nasty from one side. Other side's gonna be like, damn, the Suns got put out in embarrassing fashion for a second year in a row. But 35 fans, they're gonna be like, they're gonna make every excuse. They're gonna make 35 fans gonna make 35 excuses. Only people I respect out of all of this, in all of this, is Devin Booker. I mean, he played hard, and he's going out sad again, but he don't got the fan base like KD that just doggone defend his every move or got an excuse for everything he does. He just hoops. I mean, KD just hoops too, but KD got like 4 or 5 burners. He aiding into this. It's sad, bro. It's wicked. It's wicked out here, man. It's wicked out here. But all right. So quick prediction for Lakers Warriors. Then we can really get into Phoenix and Denver. Lakers Warriors tonight, tomorrow night, whatever. Who wins?
You said Lakers. I'll go State.
You said going say it. It's going 7.
Yeah.
Coming back to the Bay.
I got Steph. Steph gonna have 40.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I won't be surprised if it goes 7. You know, back against the wall, Steph Curry gonna do him. But I think Lakers get to the Western Conference Finals, and it'll be quite the story. Because remember, for a wide part of this season, Lakers were bottom of the barrel. Lakers were looking at the lottery again. Lakers weren't. They dealt with a lot of injuries. It wasn't a year 20 for Braun was more so about him getting the scoring record than him trying to get to the finals, get to the playoffs, get ring numbers. 5? You got 4, you got 5. You got 4. Yeah, he got 4. Yeah, he got 2 in Miami, 1 in Cleveland, 1 in LA. So you're going ring number 5 this year. So yeah, year 20 is more about chasing Kareem than chasing ring 5. So they get to the Western Conference Finals. That's that surpasses expectations for sure, for sure. I mean, they made the right moves at the deadline, and you see they're paying off. See what we like we mentioned. You see what D'Angelo Russell has done this playoffs. Rory has done this playoffs. Vanderbilt has done this playoffs. Who else? I mean, Austin Reed's been on the team, but Austin Reed stepped up. Of course,
Malik
AD.
Beasley.
You say who?
Malik Beasley.
Malik Beasley. Yeah. But yeah, man. All right, Phoenix Suns, Denver Nuggets. Let's get into it. Because this is disaster. Phoenix Suns are down 30 points at halftime, 81-51. The Denver Nuggets had 81 points in a quarter. I know that's gonna be like top 10 points and not in a quarter. 81 points and a half. Now that gotta be like top 10 points and a half all season. 81 and a half. In a half. KCP, how much points KCP got? Because KCP got a lot of points. Because last time I checked, they said it was 19. And that was a little while ago. So I was looking at the box score. KCP got 21 points. KCP got 21 points. KCP, 21 points. Jamal Murray, 18 points. Nikola Jokic, 20 points. On the verge of another triple-double. But I doubt he'll get a triple-double. They up 30. What they got to put Jokic in the game for? They up 30. Michael Porter Jr. out here making trick shots. This game is over, bro. This game is over. Bye, Phoenix. So long. Enjoy your summer. This what you wanted, right, KD? This what you wanted, right? You wanted summer in Phoenix? This what you wanted? Cool. You have at it. Now, will this be considered a failure? By some, maybe. Why? Because KD asked for a trade because he didn't want to stick it out in Brooklyn. I don't know. The pressure was on him. I remember we had this talk like a month ago about if the pressure was going to be on the Suns to go far this year, right? I'm like, of course the pressure is going to be there. Because it's the whole reason why KD asked for the trade in the first place. Like I said, it's going to be 35 excuses for why 35 getting blown out by damn near 35 in a closeout game.
I mean,
I understand.
he got traded. I think they played 8 games together in the regular season. And they had no bench. They traded it away.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I saw your face. And I know what you was looking at.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. It took me off guard, man. I was surprised.
Sick individual, man.
Jordan Poole couldn't score a point in front of that.
You're crazy. You're crazy. I just think this Phoenix. What? You're fucking straight. You're crazy. Once you saw them on the court, it was clear that they weren't going to win a championship. Like, there needs to be changes. I'm seeing people say they need to fire Monty Williams, and that is some stupid ass shit. Every time a team loses in the playoffs don't mean you need.
Who else is out there?
Every time you lose in the playoffs don't mean you need to fucking fire your coach. Like, he's not the reason that they're losing in this fucking series right now.
No.
DeAndre Ayton has played like dog shit. He's averaging 10
He's not
points
even playing tonight.
He's averaging 10 points this series.
Listen, if Lexi Brown called me out, I'm stepping up my game.
Bro, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and KCP are all averaging more points than him in this series. All three.
Bro, over under is like 9.
And he's the third option. Like, I don't get it. Like, he's got to be moved. They got to find a couple players to bring in for him. Got to get in the free agency and get a bench. They got to figure out what they're doing with Chris Paul because he can't. He's barely playing in the regular season now. He gets hurt in every playoff run, and there's no upside to having him on your team if he's gonna be hurt when you need him the most. Like people be talking about Kawhi need to retire. Chris Paul has been getting hurt in the playoffs for the last 10 years. Why don't he need to retire? Like, it's not gonna happen. Like, I know everybody wants to see Chris Paul win a ring. That shit's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He can't stay healthy. And if he's gonna be the best point guard on the team that's trying to win a championship, it's not gonna happen. Because he's not gonna be there when they need him to be. Shit doesn't make sense. Why the fuck would you fire Monty Williams, who just won Coach of the Year and has shown that he's been a great coach, and turn this team around without KD? Like, in the bubble, they went 8-0.
Yeah, they only missed the playoffs.
Then they got Chris Paul, went to the finals. Last year they lost to Luka. It wasn't because Monty Williams didn't do some shit right. They lost. It happens. Your team didn't show up in the game 7. That's on the players. Stop giving these players a fucking out by saying, "Oh, the coach didn't do this." No, y'all are fucking playing. Monty Williams already played in the league. He had his time to play in the league. Now it's y'all turn to get the fuck out there and play. Everybody was trying to talk about, oh, fire Joe Mazzulla. No, Tatum and Brown and Marcus Smart and Al Horford, they need to get the fuck out there and play. Jason Tatum played in the fourth quarter. That ain't have nothing to do with Joe Mazzulla. The coaches can't make the shots for them. I'm so tired of every time a team loses in the playoffs, oh, it's time to fire the coach. Who the fuck are you bringing in that's going to make them make a shot? Nobody. Nick Nurse ain't going to make him make more shots because he just had a team that wasn't making shots. Coach Bud just didn't make adjustments in every series he's ever played in or coached in. Y'all want him instead? He's not going to make no adjustments like y'all want Monty Williams to make adjustments. Who the fuck is Monty Williams supposed to put in the game to change the game? Damian Lee? Torrey Craig? He's had to rely on Jock Landale. And I know Bryce in his head right now. Who?
No, exactly. I'm not. I know who the hell Jock Landale is, bro.
Now, that's hilarious that you know who that is. But there are some other players that I said, who? That's crazy. But not for real, like, talking about firing Monty Williams because they didn't win a series where they had fucking 2 players that could create their own shot and score. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all acting like this motherfucker Steve Nash or something. But, hey, man, you fire a coach, it ain't always bright on the other side. Grass ain't always greener. He might go somewhere else and thrive again. And they gonna be sitting here like, damn, we still need another coach. Shit is weird, man. Like, GMs and owners always trying to find a reason for why they lost. Like, you didn't put a good enough team together. Matt Ishbia, went for the big trade for KD and did not bring in other players, whether it be on the buyout market, did not trade for extra players once he made the trade for KD. He didn't go and trade for other depth players. The trade he made after getting KD was to get Darius Bazley, who hasn't touched the floor. Because he's not going to play in a playoff setting and make a difference. He's just not. He's too young. He's not experienced enough. He's been playing for the Thunder, and he didn't even play consistent minutes for them when they were bad. So what made him think, oh, yeah, let's trade for him. He's going to come in and give us something. They lost Jay Crowder because they wanted to start Cam Johnson. He was being unprofessional. You traded Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. That's at least your 2 wings. And then Campaign was not Campaign. Well, went back to Campaign from 3 years ago. It's like
the Cameron.
None None of this shit is Monty Williams' fault. If he gets fired because two players couldn't beat a two-time MVP and number one seed, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Like, that's crazy. Like, Devin Booker played his ass off this fucking series. He averaged 34 points on 60% shooting. That's fucking crazy.
Oh,
All jump shots.
I went
All
20
jump
for
shots, too.
25. And then went 14 for 18. That's insane.
70% shooting between two games, or 79% shooting between two games. That's crazy. They're also playing one of the, if not the best player in the league, in Nikola Jokic. Who the fuck is supposed to stop him? They have DeAndre Ayton. He's not doing that shit. He don't even care about playing. Jock Landale, he's not doing that shit. You gonna blame him because they can't guard Nikola Jokic? The fuck is he supposed to do? You double team him, he just gonna make the open pass. You can't double team Jokic. I don't know what the fuck they expect him to do. That shit is stupid. I'm so tired of owners and GMs just trying to fire coaches so they can save face and try to say like, oh, we're trying to change things up. No, the fuck you're not. Now you about to bring somebody else in so you can blame them later on.
36 on 78% from the field, 47 on 80% from the field is freaking insane.
And I dare somebody to say, oh, well, they haven't played good in elimination games the last 2 years. Whose problem is that, dude?
That's them. They're on the court.
That's the players.
They're on the court.
That's the players, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, when Miami lost the game in 2014, when we lost to San Antonio, nobody was like, oh, Spoelstra. No. We got played off the fucking court. There was not
Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the league, if not the best coach in the league.
There was no adjustments that we were going to be able to make that was going to change the way that they were playing. It's just not. Sometimes the other team is just better, and that shit happens. That's too often in sports. People are just so, oh, they fucking suck. No, somebody has to win. That team is better. That player is better. Like, sometimes it just comes down to that. Sometimes it just comes out. It's not your day. You were bad today. That happens. Like I said last week, a bad day for us. Damn, we had a bad day at work. Now we get to go home and see our family or see our friends or whatever the case may be. These dudes have a bad day. It's on national television. These women have a bad day. It's on national television for everybody to see, everybody to talk about, on social media, on their social media. If we had that shit for 3 days, we would all of us would be a fucking mess, a wreck. But everybody want to call people that struggle fucking mentally weak. Like, that shit is so stupid. Like, oh my God, bro. I really can't stand people sometimes, bro. Shit don't make sense. Talking about us fire Monty Williams. Like, and it was mad people saying it wasn't even just one person that said, oh, fire Monty Williams. It was hella people under that. The fuck are we talking about? Let me move on before I get even more mad. Sixers Celtics, man. We got a game 7. I guess that would be Saturday.
Game 7 because Philly couldn't get the job done at home.
Doesn't surprise me. I thought they had a good chance of winning.
They did. They came back.
But Harden didn't play. I mean, Harden didn't need to play great. He just needed to play good. Honestly, he didn't even do that. Tyrese Maxey played really well, actually. I would say really well. Embiid was up and down. He didn't play a bad game, but he also didn't play the game that he needed to do to close out a series to go to the Eastern Conference Finals, to close out the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed, the team that went to the championship last year. You gotta have the best game of your career. He did not. Like, these are when you need to step up. These are the games where you need to step up and have the best game of your career and the best game. Like, these are legacy games. These are when you need to show up.
Yeah.
Jokic has a chance to send the team home right now. Jokic has a chance to send the team home, and they're up 26. His team is up 26. So you got a chance to send somebody home. And they were at home. Had a chance to send somebody home. They started the game down 13-3. You didn't come to play. You were able to get back in the game because that's the ebbs and flows of basketball. So they was able to get back in the game. But they were never able to get in front and be like, yeah, all right, we feel good about this. No, you don't. Like, they had a lead, and Boston chipped that shit away real quick. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't see them going into Boston and winning again, but they've already won there twice, so I can't say they can't.
They have. They're gonna need Houston Harden. They're gonna need Embiid from like a year ago. I want to say MVP Embiid, but they're gonna probably need last year Embiid. They're gonna
But you say that, but
PJ Tucker hit shots. They're gonna
they
need
haven't had a
Maxey to hit
game
20,
seven.
20
They haven't
plus.
had a game
Maxey's been
seven
playing
where
good this series though. That's one thing.
who?
Tyrese Maxey, he's been playing really good this series.
Not the beginning of the series, but
Not
the
the
last
beginning.
2-3
Last
games.
couple games,
The
he's been
last 2 games for sure. He had 30 the other night. He had a good game. I
quite
didn't see the
nice.
final box score. I didn't see the final box score, but he had a really good game tonight. But yeah, I mean, stop calling me. Um, I don't, I don't think. I don't know, man. Like Embiid and Harden, they give me too much pause to believe that they're gonna win in Game 7 in Boston. Like, they're gonna have to show me. I don't see it happening. I
This
don't trust
is
James Harden.
where
I don't trust Joel Embiid.
Game 7. This is where legends are made. All right, legends are made in Game
That's a
7s.
fire song. A fire song.
What song?
I knew you was a good at it.
Game
You
7
said
is
this is
where
where
legends
legends are made. That's the song.
are made. Okay, but look, yeah, and B gonna have to show he MVP. Jason Tatum got the show. He next up. He the one. Like Jason Tatum shooting as bad as he shot in the first half of this game. That might not fly Game 7, buddy.
He shot that bad all series though.
He
That's the
has
thing.
though. He definitely
He's
has.
he struggled in the first half of every game.
Yeah. We're down 25 now. They're gonna cut the lead down. But yeah. Who you think wins Game 7?
Boston.
Boston in Boston. I think that's a safe bet. If I want chaos.
Tatum and Brown are both gonna get 30. And it's gonna come down to whether Embiid and Harden show up. I think Tyrese Maxey is ready
It's
for the
time
moment.
for them to show up. It's time for them to show up. I'm saying all year, don't believe in Philly because they just don't strike me as people that show up. It's time for them to show up. It's time for Harden to show up. It's time for Embiid to show up. It's time for Doc Rivers to show up and make adjustments.
So
Spotlight is going to be
you
on
don't believe
Philly.
in Joel Embiid, but that was your MVP for the last 2 seasons.
I contradict myself all the time. Don't worry about that. I contradict myself all the time. But listen, the lights will be bright. Hold on. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do this. I was laughing because I was watching Through the Wire clips, and they were talking about how who was it? D Mills, how he saw Mo Bamba.
Yo, it's my mama.
Yo, it was Mo Bamba. But the lights are gonna be bright on Philly. Lights are gonna be bright on Philly, all right? Lights gonna be bright as ever in TD Garden come Saturday. That game Saturday? Or they gonna do a two-day rest like they normally do?
I don't think they are. I think it's Saturday.
Damn, Adam Silver's NBA.
I think every game is. I think every game. I think every game. I think every game is every other day from here on out. Because they said if Philly would have won today, I think they would have said. I think they said they would have had 5 days rest. So I don't think they have like a long break.
All right. Oh, I didn't even say what I think was going on.
Nope.
I want Boston. I mean, I don't know. I want Philly to win, but I don't think they will. So I think Boston's gonna win.
Yeah, as a Heat
Philly
fan,
to
I
win.
love Philly to win.
Want Philly to win because I want them to get over this hump. I want them to be able to say, all right, we did it. We beat last year's Eastern Conference Finals champions, whatever. Now we're in Eastern Conference Finals, waiting on Miami and not even waiting on Miami and New York because that might be over by the time their game starts. But playing Miami, playing New York or whatever, going to lock in on them. I think They drastically need to get over this hump. Because if they don't, it's gonna be bad. It's just gonna look bad. Because it's not gonna be another year of, oh, what they gotta do? Oh, they gotta, whatever. They're missing this piece, that piece, whatever. They need to do it now. Now is the time. All right. The process done processed. Okay. Ain't no more trust in the process. It done processed. It's cooked. It's done. Take it out the oven. Turn the what's the thing called? Turn the slow cooker off. What's another name for a slow cooker, dog? Anyways, turn the slow cooker off. Turn the slow cooker off. Turn the heat off. Turn the stove off. Turn the oven off. It's done. Serve the dish. All right. Got the MVP. Now go get to the ring, man. At least get there. At least get there. Get there. Because if not, I think some things are gonna switch up. I think some things are gonna switch up in terms of either that team's gonna switch up, or they're gonna bring some new pieces in, or they're gonna say, hey, might be over for Doc. Don't know.
They'll
You
probably
know
fire
how
Doc.
things go nowadays. You know how things go nowadays. They don't give these
They're gonna
coaches
fire
long.
Doc.
They don't give these coaches long.
I mean, Doc doesn't have a good track record in the last decade of teams
Last
either
decade.
losing
Come on now.
3-1 leads,
What we talking, man?
losing in the
Last
playoffs when they
decade,
should have won
man.
a championship. Like he just doesn't have a good track record, and that he
Bro
can say
hasn't
like,
been
yeah,
to
the
a
players
final
the
since
players haven't done what
2010.
they're supposed to do, but it's like, when you have a 10-year run, or when you have players like Joel Embiid and James Harden or Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris on your team, like you gotta make that shit shake. Now he could also say, "Yo, Philly, y'all chose fucking Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. If y'all would have
Bingo.
chose Jimmy Butler, I would have already had a championship."
Hello.
Like, you know,
And
you
that'd
can
be really
always
interesting if they do meet next in the next series and he beat them.
we beat him last year.
Yeah, but I'm saying as an eighth seed, he as an eighth seed this year.
We could do it.
I think
I'd
y'all.
rather play them than
I think
Boston.
they could. I think they could. I think they could.
I'd definitely rather play them than Boston. I mean, I don't think Boston is unbeatable the way they played the last month or so. I think they've been playing
But you
pretty
will
shitty, and
Giants is better
we're a team
against
we're
Philly
we're a
than
team that doesn't let you play like shit and beat us.
yeah.
You have to play your best to beat us. So if Tatum don't want to score in the first half,
What our boy Jokic
and
be putting it in the spots. Pause. He just puts it in the right spot. Bang, alley oop. That was a tough pass by Jokic. Oh, and one
I
okay,
love
KD.
how surprised this man is.
Oh no, that's not a and one. I ain't counted. That was on the floor. So nappy head. Anyways, like
That's
I'm the
a
one talking.
wild
That's why I got
shit.
a hat on. Anyways, in other news, Bronny is going to USC. Slip. Boy staying home, kind of, So I'm away from home.
Ronnie and Juju.
Bronny going to USC. Juju going to USC. California kids staying in California. Sierra King's staying in California.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
You want
good.
to
Be good
tell
basketball.
you want to tell the people what you said in the group chat?
Why are you bringing up group chat stuff?
I just asked. You didn't have to.
All I
You could
said
have just
was all
said
right.
no.
All I said was it reminded me of love of basketball because they went to the same high school and they're going to USC. Just like in the movie, they played in the same high school, played on girls team, boys team, going to USC. The only parallel. Not trying to be on no weirdo stuff. Only parallel that they went to the same high school and they're both going to USC. Both California kids going to USC. One's dad is in the league. That's another parallel. One's dad is in the league playing for Los Angeles, just like in the movie.
Yeah.
Just like in the movie.
Yeah.
Going to USC, just like in the movie. That's it. That's only parallels. Only parallels. It's basketball. Ain't no love, but basketball. It's just and basketball. But yeah, WC is starting soon. Got training camp is concluded. You got preseason now. First game in Canada this weekend. It's lit. But the sad part, it's the cuts.
Every year.
One that hurt me the most is Alexis Morris, dog. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Cause it's like I don't know, maybe because hers is just so documented. Like they had her mic'd up for first practice or whatever. That we thought that was all cool. And then she documented, like, her trying to make the team, her getting lost in the arena on the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
And I saw
I feel like it's
someone
opportunity for Alexa somewhere.
I saw someone say that teams, it sucks that teams were using the players for content and then cut them. And I can see what he was trying to say, but I think it's better. I mean, the social media team has all the players at their disposal, so you use all the players that you can.
Yeah,
Alexis
yeah,
Morris is
yeah.
coming off a championship. Alexis Morris is coming off a championship run. Very popular player in college, so they're gonna use that to their advantage. They're gonna try to get her out there, and if she stays on the team, they want those fans to know that, hey, this rookie's on our team this year. This is who's coming to the team. Like, this is on your team now. And I appreciate all the content that they've put out, whether it be Connecticut or Indiana or Minnesota, like whoever it is. Like, I think you still have to put out content even if there's the possibility of the player getting cut,
Oh, yeah.
because even then a player can go back and look at those videos and, like, hey, I still have these memories, because you never know, that player could end up back in the league and could end up having a successful career and be able to look at it and laugh at, like, hey, this was my rookie year. This was me getting lost here. This was me not knowing exactly what was going to happen when I got to training camp. This is me answering questions. This is me in my first ever training camp practice. Like, there's a bunch of different stuff that that they can look back on and be like, "Oh, this was cool." Like, it sucked to see LaDasia Williams get cut, but I mean, the Fever have, like, I think they're down to 14 players now, so it's like everybody can't stay on the team. I mean,
Yeah.
the Liberty's gonna have to cut some players. I mean, there's gonna be teams that are gonna have to cut players that would play somewhere else, but they may not even have spots, because that's the thing about, like, the cuts is they come 3 or 4 days before the season starts, and it's like, who had, like, everybody's cutting down to a 12 player roster, and it's going to be hard for players that get cut to find another team, because then they'll have to cut another player to pick you up, and it's a whole lot. And I just wish there was already expansion. Every year I feel bad for these young players that come in and are trying to fulfill their dream, and they hold on, almost had to sneeze. Didn't want to sneeze on nobody's ear.
Yeah.
They either fall short. I wouldn't say fall short, but, like, they don't get to fully go through their dream of playing in the
Yeah, it sucks.
WNBA. It's rough, and that's just the way that it is for now, unfortunately. And we're gonna have these conversations every year until an expansion team or two, and even then, it's still gonna be a thing, because you add 2 teams, and that's still only 24 more players. So,
Yep. Like you have
I
3
mean, I
more
was maybe even add, like, if
to
they
lose
can
play.
if they can raise the salary cap, they can add 3 more players to each team. That means other teams, like these teams, have 15, because a lot of times players will get hurt and they don't have a roster. Like, we've seen plenty of teams play last year with, like, 6 or 7 players, because if 4 players are hurt, they got to play with those 7 players and have enough money to pick up somebody else. Like, that's crazy to me. So, I mean, we already know the W needs change, and of course we're excited for the season. But this part of the build up to the season is always the rough part.
Yeah, definitely, man. Things need to change, bro. Like things gonna have to change. Things gonna have to change for real. Cause I mean, hey, people still got years of eligibility left. I don't know. I just looked at my slam cover and thought about how Angel and Flaujae was talking about how they gonna enjoy their time in college because things in the W ain't where they supposed to be yet, and they're enjoying their NIL money and their time in college because they know they're not gonna get the same things in the W. I mean, that's a whole other issue for another day. I mean, yeah, they're doing things that are better. Charter flights for the season for a good majority of the games. More TV coverage, which is great. But hopefully, man, hopefully we just get to a point to where we have more teams or have like I saw somebody say like, oh, there's whatchamacallit. Somebody did a TikTok about this. I'm sorry that I don't know your name or didn't get down your adding whatever. But someone did a TikTok about this and was talking about how doggone these cuts happen every year. They need to go ahead and expand teams, whatever, or go ahead and bring these old teams back. And it's like, it's no reason why. Like, I'm gonna say it's no reason why, but it's like a lot of these cities already have NBA teams, and the season's in the summer. Most times, these teams ain't using the facilities in the summer. Like, they're not using their stadium, their arena in the summer. It's just not. Like, it's no reason why there's not the Charlotte Sting or the Houston Comets in the league anymore. Orlando Miracle. Like, they ain't got to share stadium. Like, you don't got to worry about like a Phoenix situation to where Phoenix had to what was it? He had to like move a game somewhere because of the finals or something like that. That was like last year or something. They had to play at like the university a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Minnesota.
yeah. But yeah, hopefully things change where there's expansion or just some room for the young talent. Like I said, like come up with some sort of G League or some to where the young talent can play in, and you just pull the young talent up whenever they're needed because injuries happen, things happen. Pull a player up when they're playing well, or send a player down if they need a rehab, whatever. The W doesn't have that. It just needs so much more. And I know we're a long ways from getting to a place to where the W needs to be, but I hope we're getting closer and closer by the day instead of getting further away. This season gonna be special for the W though. This season is gonna help the W out a lot. They're receiving the most nationally televised coverage ever, going across different platforms. So I'm thinking, what was it between ESPN, NBA TV, Amazon, Ion, and CBS Sports still?
Mm-hmm. CBS Sports and CBS Television.
And CBS what?
Like television, just like regular CBS.
Okay. And then you got Phoenix. Phoenix, they're opening it up to where you can watch their games on their local stations now. And you don't need cable. So that gives more people the chance to watch the Mercury. So I mean, the league know that it's growing and it's doing what they can to help the growth, but it's just not what it's needed. Not when you have the resources, or just not. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking from the outside in, and me not knowing what it takes for a lot of this stuff to happen that we're asking for. But same time though, it's like, come on, man. It just hurts. It just sucks to see this every year. See some of the best players in college that we saw the year before, that we enjoyed watching in college, seeing them get their moment finally, moment that they work all 4 years for, 3 years for, 5 years for, whatever, just for it to get ripped away right before the season starts. It's a cold, cold world, man. It's a cold, cold world. As Future once said, it's the evil world we live in.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Canada game this weekend. Regular season starts next weekend. I'm gonna be lit. I might be at my first W game next weekend. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Might be litty. But yeah. You got anything else?
All NBA teams. First team was Joel Embiid, Giannis, Tatum, Luka, Shea. Shout out to that man, Shea. First
Shout
team
out to
All
Shea.
NBA. Big
Shout out to
time.
Shea. Let me read his caption because his caption was tough.
No, that shit was tough.
His caption was tough. Okay, Mariah, I see you. He said they used to make jokes and say the team I'm on is the worst. Now I wake up and the team I'm on is first. It's bars. It's bars.
That's a bar for sure. He's always got 5 catches. Second team, Jokic, Jimmy Butler, Jaylen Brown, Donovan Mitchell, Steph Curry. Third team, Sabonis, Julius. I put Lauri Markkanen because that's who I wanted to make it. He did not. It was LeBron. DeMontis Sabonis, Julius Randle, LeBron James, Damian Lillard. And that man, De'Aaron Fox. Third team All NBA. Shout out to De'Aaron, man. They was talking crazy on his name. They was talking about they should have traded him instead of Reese. Yeah, they were saying he got worse. He's not gonna be a good, the player that we all thought he was. Shit. Third team All NBA on their ass. That boy a top 6 point guard in the league. Put some respect on, or a top 6 guard in the league, I guess I should say. Put some respect on his name. Well, maybe not top 6 because D-Book's not on here, and he should be. Well, not should be, but he's not on here. But he's top 6. So yeah, but y'all know that. But yeah, that's all I got.
Word. Well, it's late. Another 2-hour episode. Oh man, Phoenix getting packed up. Phoenix are getting sunned.
That's terrible. End the show, bro. End the show right now. End the show immediately.
Oh man,
you're done. You're done. You are done.
All right,
sir.
Appreciate y'all. Well, I stole your line. Wow,
that's crazy. And he said stole too. That's crazy.
Stole you a line, bro. Anyways, man,
that's really crazy.
Thank you guys for tuning in once again to another installment of the Hoodie and the Headband podcast show. I'm your co-host as always, B-Dub, ain't no scrub, Bryce Warner. Y'all see the ad. Y'all know where to follow us at. Tariq nodding his head to my voice. You just nodding your head to what I was saying. You was like,
yeah.
Doing a little Kimmel there.
I'm your co-host, Tariq McDowell. Y'all know where to find me. If you don't,
you're blind.
I don't feel like that. That's crazy. What if they actually are, bro? That's crazy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. So, y'all know what to do.
Comment.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Pierre commented on that.
Fact. Shout out to Pierre. He was wrong, but shout out to Pierre.
Yeah. You got a W hoodie, but you didn't have it on. But yeah. All right, y'all. Peace, love, positivity. Catch y'all. Me catch y'all.
Appreciate y'all.